Okay, so welcome back everybody. We've got a neat new product here from VEVOR. What this is a camera that is a inspection camera for it's like an endoscope. And what you have is you have this screen where you're going to be able to view what the camera, this isn't the camera, you're going to be able to view what the camera is looking at, and believe it or not, this is the camera. Look here, that's what you've got right there. And so wherever it is that you stick this camera, and it's on a long, I think it's like 16 feet long. So way down into a car or under a mower or into a pipe or something like that, into the attic, you can get a view of where the camera is on your screen here. And that's pretty neat. And so this is just a quick look at what's in the box. And this is the charging cable, yep. And then appears to be, well, I don't know what these are. Maybe spare lenses or different lenses or something. And some basic instructions. So that is the quick unboxing with Velcro. And there's a look at it. So what we'll do is we'll get everything off of here and out of there and see what it really looks like. Okay, so here's a look at what we've got. It is on. There's the on-off switch is right here on the left. Just flip that to the on switch and plug the it's a Type-C connector in there. To get this in there, you there's a clip, and you push it in, and then you let the clip close to lock it in, and then you're good. And over on this side, we've got the charging port, and then there is also a SD card in there where you can actually record what you're doing. It records pictures and video, and I'll certainly give that a try. And then you have your menu here, which I haven't gone through completely, but it is actually on. This is pretty neat. So the camera is right here. As you can see here, I'm just got it over on the instructions, and it's definitely working. And so like even in a dark situation, this is got a light on it, and so it will light up what you're looking at. So far pretty neat. You can see that the latency is pretty low, so it's not going to be award-winning 60 frames per second. That is the latency that I'm getting. That's not something happening with the editor or something like that. Looks like for different situations it goes to a different frame rate. But it stays in focus. You can see here, these words are tiny, tiny. And it stays in focus pretty good. Right up to it. Where am I? Oh, over here. Okay. See that? And then there's probably, wow, those are tiny words. There we go. So there's just the quickest look at it. Now those are tiny, tiny, tiny words, as you can see there. But like I say, the cord is about 16 feet long, so you should be able to get way down into an engine compartment or way under something without having to bend down or so on. I also wanted to mention that the cable itself is the type that stays where you put it, which is really important, because if you want it at a particular angle and then hook it in, you don't want it flopping around all over the place. You want it to be where you put it. So at this point, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out onto the driveway and stick it up under the mower to see what we can see. Okay, so here we go. I've been trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this filming. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the device itself recording, and then I'll have this view back here showing where I'm putting the cable. Now here's a good look at how long that cable is when you finally outstretch it. It goes on and on and on and on and on. So you won't have any trouble with reach. Something like a lawnmower, you'll be able to get anywhere. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it up under there where the blade clutch is, and the hydros, and maybe up into the deck, so that we can get a look at what's going on. So, but this view, I don't think I'm going to be able to talk, so or you're not going to be able to hear me. So we're just going to start with camera. Okay, so that's a pretty good look. I have no idea how I'm going to edit this, so I don't know what you just watched. It could have been quite a train wreck of clips meshed together, or it could have gone smooth. I don't know. But at this point, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go deep into the engine compartment on my truck. I've got the hood open, and I'm not even going to mess with the this camera, or maybe I will. I'll just have it running. But we'll just move to the footage that's from the camera, the inspection camera itself at this point. So anyway, this is turning out to be really challenging to film. I think that you get the gist. Wherever you put it, it will film it. Including if you want to film your own camera, it will do that. There. So anyway, that is the basic gist of it. I may have to do a follow-up on this after I get the hang of it. I've never used something like this. But at least in one point, I think I was showing that it got way, way, way down deep under the intake manifold. And there's a situation where you can't really ever see under there if there's a problem without removing that. And so there's a good use for that. Anyway, I don't know what else to do here. I'm going to go look at the footage and see if I can put the video together. But the link to go get this is going to be, it seems to be pretty good. It's good quality. It is shooting in 720p, by the way. I realized in the settings there, as you're going through the settings, you have your options to hit 720p, or there's a lower resolution, and then there is it's keeping track of how much memory you used, and there's some other oh, and takes the photos as well. 2 megabyte photos. Let's see down here. Let's see what the options are. 2 megabyte, 1 megabyte, VGA. Wow, I haven't seen VGA since the 90s. That's basically it. I hope I got a good look at it. I will. This is definitely the kind of thing you got to get the hang of. And so that's it. So the link to go get it is going to be in the description and the top pinned comment. And I appreciate you all watching. This is VEVOR, and it's kind of neat when it first turns on. You get that VEVOR screen right there. Ta-da. So I'll go put this back on the charger, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.